Host,
Fastlane.
am I?
You gonna host, but I'm gonna kick it off though. We live, we live, we live. Welcome to the main event. I be your host. Well, I'm a co-host today. We got a host up in here. My two sits on it, Gerald. But we're gonna hit y'all with the intro. Then we're gonna dive right into this thing.
Welcome, welcome to.
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to the main event.
All right, I like that. All right, I like that.
Good thing, man. We out in here again. Chapter 3. You know what I'm saying? For episode 3. And we back again, Gerald. Get this thing out, man.
So I'm Gerald, aka my 2 cents on it. Everybody on YouTube is giving their 2 cents on it, so I said, hell, why can't I give my 2 cents on it? So I'm here with my man Main Event Frow, doing our weekly talk about WWE. I've been watching wrestling over 30 years, so I think I know a little bit about it. So yes, we're just gonna start from last week's SmackDown. As usual, we start from the top of the card, work our way down to the mid card, and then ladies tag team, whatever. So we're gonna start at the top. So last week, the worst kept surprise of wrestler was revealed. LA Knight to be the partner of John Cena as they take on Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. I think they worked well because the bloodline was causing havoc throughout the show. All the build up to attack Cena. Maybe he was gonna be alone with LA Knight come in for the save. So main event. What's your thoughts on it?
I love the way John Cena entered the building. He he came in through the fast lane. You know what I'm saying? He splurged his car in, smoke coming from it. You know what I'm saying? A good advertisement for fast lane. He drove that thing in there. And it was I like that segment though, man. LA Knight come out for the save. He's back. My boy is back. So it's looking very, very, very good for LA Knight. And John Cena, since he's been out for the what 8, they got 8 months out from Hollywood. So we'll be seeing him from time to time. And it's always good to have John Cena back for a while. So I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Sir.
I will say, I'm because I will say when John Cena was a top star for years and years and years, the diehard fans really couldn't stand him. I guess it took to him going to Hollywood, being a movie star. I've been waiting for a few years, and having fans have Roman Reigns, pre-tribal chief, shoved down their throats. They realized like how good Cena was. Like they come to appreciate him for what a wrestler
Yeah.
he is, a entertainer he is. So which is a very good thing because John Cena is one of the all-time greats.
Yes,
I think
sir.
I think the problem was like when John Cena first was popular, he was very rated R, and then he when he became the top star, he became basically PG, not even PG-13, just PG, and they kind of just took the edge off him. He was kind of just dull as dishwater, so that's why he was. That's why they like. It was his character they didn't like, but but at the same time, to me,
It was
he was
both
still, huh?
sides.
Yeah,
It was both
he was still putting
sides.
on good matches. Yeah, it was just the character. So now that he's gone so long, he's come back. He finally realized how good he was as a wrestler as well as a character.
And what he brings to the table. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And as for LA Knight, this is very good. I mean, this is him coming to the top of the card. I mean, this is for once WWE listen to their audience. Though they realize they
Right.
take like the LA Knight. It's not a fad. The fans are liking him for good. So they finally realize go with this guy. It's not only the fact the fans are liking him. It's also as well they look at your like do you sell merchandise, T-shirts, flyers and all that kind. And he's selling the good of that too. So that's why they taking him to the top of the card, which is a very good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will
Yeah.
say, shout out to the Miz as well for working with him and helping him get to this point. So Miz deserves a tip of the cap for that.
Oh yeah. He always elevate the net star. That's what
Yeah,
he did for.
yeah. So we're gonna get to our predictions later, but I will say, for the bloodline, I still don't get from a motivation why Jimmy Uso so determined to rejoin the bloodline, but him at the top of the card and his brother on the other one, I guess it's a good thing for them individually. It shows like how different they are. So I will say that for as a positive.
Right. With Jimmy been he enter he going back to the bloodline to re-flourish his character because they realize, hey, this man can't thrive just yet on his own. So let's put him back in the bloodline. Let's try to make some sense out of it, which it made no sense. But at the same time, it's elevating itself. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make you forget that he quit the bloodline. They try to make you forget that, but it's still in our head. Like, damn, didn't he quit? Didn't he come back? It didn't make no sense. So right now, I guess they don't want us to make no sense out of it. Just accept the fact that Jimmy trying to rejoin the bloodline, and we'll see what Roman Reigns got to say. Don't Roman come back tonight
Now Roman comes
or
back
next week? Next
next
week.
week. Next week because
Okay. Well,
he's
yeah,
going
yeah, yeah.
to get the hype for his title defense over there overseas for
They
Crown Jewel
right, and they're
November
trying to see
4th.
if it's gonna be John Cena or LA Knight to face him. And I don't understand why they took AJ Styles out the picture. I just don't
Well,
agree
they
with
took
that.
him out because this is LA Night Times to shine. AJ Styles is a Hall of Famer, a made man, so AJ is fine. I mean, it would have been good to see him
Yeah,
turn the
yeah,
main event, but AJ is a made man. First battle Hall of Famer, still one of the best wrestlers on the planet. So AJ Styles is
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. He good, but damn, I want to see that.
Yeah, and also as well the Silent Assassin Solo Sokoa. I still think he's a dark horse. Beat Roman for the title. I mean, I wouldn't be
Oh
opposed
yeah,
to him being champion and Paul Heyman going with him as the new hot hand, as the new face of WWE because Heyman is not to be trusted.
that's 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 a possibility. But we also got a hint that Brian Breaker may be the new Paul Heyman guy too. So it's either Solo or Brian Breaker, maybe both, and both of them together. Oh man, it's tearing up season.
Not to go on a tangent, but we know Brian Breaker to be of course, the son of Rick Steiner, nephew of Scott Steiner. Why not have his last name be Steiner? I mean, that makes to me zero sense. Why he's going as
Right.
Brian Breaker when we know him to be Rick Steiner's son? That makes
Yeah,
zero
that's
sense to me.
I wonder about that too. But I guess he wanted his own character, own
No,
name.
WWE, and they branding and they forever branding. I mean, it makes zero sense to me.
Yeah,
But
we'll
yeah,
catch up on that.
when I've seen the Brian Breaker, I like his his ability. I think he has good ability. Of course, it's his bloodline. No pun intended. But yeah, he has it. Now I wondered why he's still down in NXT when he had his run, well, two runs as NXT champion. Why he's still down there touring around?
Just to elevate other people, to help elevate other people. I mean, him going against Mello, that's just for the show because AEW going to Tuesdays this week. So I guess that's just to upgrade the show, you know what I'm saying? So people can tune in. But Brian Breaker is like to elevate like how he did Von Wagner, how he did Dragonall, you know what I'm saying? He'll elevate them too. So yeah, he just elevating them before he go to the main roster.
Okay. So like I said, that's at the top of the card. Also,
Right,
as well,
right.
we have the U.S. Championship match was pretty good between Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. It didn't go the way I thought it would. I thought that Santos would take the belt, but Ray retained. So for now, so that's a good thing. So I guess the Master 619 be champ for a little while longer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
So
afterwards they were attacked by Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. So it's going to be the big six-man tag. We'll give our predictions on that. But what are your thoughts on the feud between now the LWO and this new faction of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits?
Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are it's like I said, man. They trying to give them the edge. The story is they've been good guys for so long, they don't know how to be heels, and now they're being groomed to be heels. So, with that being said, they're using LWO to make an example. I always said like, excuse me. I always said like when they try to turn them heels the first time, I'm like nobody gonna care about them going against the Brawling Brutes or whatever like that. They ain't gonna turn no Street Profits. But even with the OC, they still cheered the Street Profits. But if they would have attacked AJ Styles, that would have solidified them as a heel. But AJ was still injured at the time. And if they would have, and if now they doing Rey Mysterio, so anybody going against Rey Mysterio is automatic gonna start to get booed, right? So
Yeah, most of them.
pretty much they're gonna put them down. They're gonna put them down tonight. I mean, tomorrow. But yeah, they solidifying them as a top heel, man, and making them more heelish and more dangerous. So that's what I think about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, so far I like the group. I think it would work better if if I mean he as in Lashley reunite with MVP and almost make that group come together. That'd be a foursome, worth looking into with MVP doing the majority of the talking and the boasting. Now you got a group really
Yeah,
worth something.
that'll be too compelling as to there'll be. I mean, Omos and Bobby Lashley together. Come on, man. That'll be like they can't lose. That'll be like in your mind, you be like, man, they can't lose unless it's a quick roll up and a distraction.
But
But
this is wrestling.
uh
Everybody can lose. I mean, Goldberg
Omos,
lost
man,
eventually, so everybody can lose. So it can happen.
anybody can lose, man. But like just them two as a dominant duo, I don't think they'll do it. Omos, he's shifting back and forth. He's a free agent, so he's shifting from different brands to brand. So I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna let Bobby Lashley get his shine on his own and work do his thing.
Manny's already a star. I mean, he's already to me a top of the line main event star. I'm just saying, that like
Yeah,
that'd be a group. It's a heel group, and it'd be a group really worth paying attention to. The tag team, the Street Profits, the Enforcer almost, and the main star Bobby
right.
Lashley and spokesman MVP. Now you got something. Then Bianca Belair,
Yeah.
she comes back, she can join them too. Now you really doing something.
Bobby Lashley ain't even Bobby Lashley ain't even got Bianca on his mind. Bobby Lashley is trying to get Jay Corgle to join him in the Street Profits.
Well, consider she's the wife of Montez Ford. I'm sure she's gonna get
You
first
you would think
dibs. They,
you would
they,
think she'll get first D. But I don't know what they're gonna do with Jay yet. But that's
for what
what
I
Bobby
read,
Lashley is
for what
shooting
I
for.
read, they're gonna probably put it on Raw. That's what I read. So it's probably gonna be on Raw.
Okay. Well, that's out the picture then. Yeah, that's out the
Yeah,
picture then. Yeah,
yeah. We'll get to SmackDown's Women's Division in a little bit. Wow, they use the same old wrestlers. I want to be interested in their women's division, but they use the same old wrestlers. Like Raw, who has about 12 to 15 wrestlers, female wrestlers deep. SmackDown use the same 5 or 6 over and over and over. So it's kind of just kind of like tuning them out, trying not to, but that's what I do. But yeah, but
right.
that'd be like a group worth really paying attention to.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so also trying to see on SmackDown as well. I know. Trying to think what else is on SmackDown because it's a very short show. It goes
Yeah, it
by
was a
so
short
quick.
show. It was a short show, and then too much really just happened. Like talking about, they were really promoting Fastlane for most
Yeah,
part.
yeah. I know that the
Um,
Judgment Day may be on tonight to hype their title match for tomorrow. They may
yeah,
beat somebody quick, fast to her. Oh yeah. Also the new duel of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I think these two could be a tag team worth watching.
yeah, they work real good together. And to tell the truth, I'm not interested in neither character. But when they formed a tag team, I became interested in them. I gained interest in them. Um, So they work good together. They got a good connection with each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the Goku and Vegeta of the SmackDown division, and I think they work pretty good together.
Yeah. Grayson Waller, I like him a lot. I'm a big fan of him. Now, Austin Theory to me has come off as too unauthentic, like he just comes off like more like robotic than organic. So he just he just coming off somebody that we just took off the shelf to say just create a wrestler. So now with him
Right.
and Grayson Waller, more of his natural personality showing out. More of a shine is coming out working with Grayson. So that's good for Austin. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the two of them should be stay together for a long time.
They should. They should. Like they shouldn't do no turns or nothing and for a while. Like they should work together at least to the brand split or something like that, and go from there.
Yeah. You know, pretty deadly. Austin Theory had like a little alliance with him.
Yeah.
And I think when they come back, they should do like a little foursome. I know there's a lot of stables on SmackDown, but Austin Theory works well with Pretty Deadly. He works well with Grayson Waller. So the four of them should do something, like every now and then.
Yeah. Austin Theory always worked a good in the team. He worked with Johnny Gargano at one point, and when they had a faction at NXT. So Grayson, I mean,
Yeah,
not Grayson Waller, but Austin Theory, he worked good with other people. And
yeah, he did.
Pretty Deadly, it looks like it looks like they're trying to turn them face, which
No,
is
no,
which
they don't need to
which
be
I don't.
face.
They don't need to be
They
faced,
don't
but
need to be. They don't need to
I,
be face.
I
No,
think
no,
WWE gonna
no.
try it. I think they're gonna try
Uh,
it. I mean,
nah,
look at
no, no,
look at
no.
the segments they doing in the back. Everybody
That's
loving
just
them.
that's just hyper they return. Nah. It need to be
Yeah, they need to be
a heel
healed.
tag team. That's what they best at. A heel tag team. I was gonna say when Seth Rollins had his like Messiah gimmick in 2020 when he had him Austin Theory and Buddy now Matthews did Murphy as his
Right, disciples.
disciples. That was a good group too.
Yeah, man, I hated they ain't pushed that group, man. I loved it that. And yeah, I loved it. I loved it when he was the Messiah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good little deal. But yeah, but from what I read, it is like in real life, Austin Theory is supposed to be like a likable guy who works well with kids. So I think the
yeah,
plan is to eventually have him and Grayson Waller feud like way down the line, and Austin Theory
yeah,
try
yeah.
as a
Long
face.
term story.
Let's see how that goes. So
Oh
I
yeah,
guess we'll just see how that go down the line.
yes
But
sir.
yeah, I'm looking at Cameron Grimes. Looks like he's the new Jobber to the Stars on SmackDown, at least for the heels. So looks like whatever push he had beating Baron Corbin in 15 seconds is a long time ago, literally and figuratively.
They trying to make you forget that. You know how WWE do.
Yeah.
That they don't get this
Mm-hmm.
man no video package. They don't get him no story behind himself or nothing. They just send him to the ring, take the fall. That's it.
Which everybody got a role. Just what it is. Just was a bit for him. But
And
I will say
that's what I was
this.
saying. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying about my bad. That's what I was saying about Top Dollar. He could have been the fall guy. Just let him take pins. I mean,
Top
the
Dollar too
crowd
big
look,
to be a fall guy. Too big for
man.
that. A guy that
The
big got to
thing
do with
is,
something.
the thing is, it brought in the attraction too. Like everybody loved to see him take that pin. Like anybody who beat Top Dollar, the crowd go wild just
Yeah.
because they don't like Top Dollar and they don't dig him. His role was pathetic. I mean, it'll be a good boost. Like take for instance, somebody like Cameron Grimes to even beat. But I guess Adonis gonna take that spot though.
Well,
Yeah,
last I saw him, he was getting beat down by the
Jimmy
bloodline
Woo,
backstage. So it
Jimmy
ain't
Woo.
looking too good for him.
Oh man, Jimmy beat the
Yeah.
mess out that dude back there, man.
Yeah. But
But
actually,
yeah,
he's fine. It's more like I said, be fast. She's gonna have to do something. She's gonna have to get the personality. She's gonna have to learn to wrestle. Otherwise, she's gonna have to be gone. I mean,
yeah, pretty
ain't too many
much.
ladies, gonna stand around doing nothing. I mean, Mission,
Right.
Zelina Vega, they can wrestle if need be. So with her, she gonna have to step it up. one way or the other.
Yeah. And then they do have like they do got Scarlett, that her and B Fab can go
Yeah,
together.
but she's the best part of Karrion Cross's act. Like without her, he would be nowhere near watchable.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. But damn, she need to be in the ring too though.
Well, she's there to make her husband more appealing, which she does.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she do. But she got the skills and everybody wants I seen some votes that they want to see her wrestle. They want to see her do more than just talk. So we'll
Well,
see what come
it's
out though. They
yeah,
just want
it's
her as
up.
a man. She more like a
Yeah,
Lana, you know.
Alana. Well,
Lana,
Alana
yeah,
at least
Lana.
wrestled. Alana at least wrestled. Yeah, she's over there at AEW causing havoc for her husband. I don't
I
understand that,
see.
but whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's another
yeah,
promotion. But
another
yes, so
right, right.
so I guess let's get on to the women's division. It's same old ladies, which they're good, but it's the same old same old. Like SmackDown has 10 ladies,
Yeah,
but they use the same old six over and over. So of course it's gonna be the big triple threat: Charlotte, Io Sky, and Asuka, set up by Bailey, who I guess is for this week is not feuding with Shotzi this week. Shotzi is here 1 week, gone the next. It's crazy. Is she gonna be feuding with Bailey or not? Is she gonna be terrorizing Bailey? Just be gone for the scene. They gotta make up their mind. Even she part time.
just she probably show up at the pay-per-view to get damage control from side of the ring to make it look like EO gonna lose or whatever. Oh, EO ain't have no backup. Bailey's gone and all this and all that. But yeah, the triple threat though, man, Bailey set it up. So it looks like Bailey trying to set EO Sky up to lose the title. That's what it looks like. Man, what you think?
Well, no, it's her trying to maintain power as the leader of the group, where she needs to just let Io just defend the belt. It just be of
She,
assistance rather than try to show you the boss. That's what
yeah,
Bailey's
yeah. I
doing.
mean, she
And
set it up
Io
though, man. She
and
set
Io
up in a big
Dakota
way.
is gonna get tired of that, yeah. Cause
Shit.
Charlotte beat Oscar
Yeah,
2 weeks ago, so now she gotta face her again thanks to Bailey. And
right.
like I said last week, Charlotte is never too far for the title scene. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it because Charlotte is. I will say, WWE's the best female wrestler. Not only because she started
Yeah,
Ric Flair, she is naturally talented. But it
yeah,
would be like good every now and then that she be like in a non-title feud, like even for the tag titles with somebody. Like she ain't got to be the title scene
right,
all the time. It's really not her
right,
being like not having to lose, but just having always had to be at the top all the time. That's why people
right.
get tired of her because it's always shoved down. I won't say shoved down our throats, but just always in the forefront with so many wrestlers. I was either catering at home, especially on SmackDown. Like I say, we use the same old six wrestlers with
Right.
10 on the roster.
Yeah, she need to be in a side story.
You're right, exactly. She ain't got to be in the
Yeah.
main story all the time, which she is. That's where people get their dislike of Charlotte from.
Yep.
Because, like I said, the two ladies, Isla Dawn and Alba Fisher, I
Apple
th- I,
Fire.
yeah, Alba
Yeah.
Fry, I thought they were going to debut this new gimmick, then they stopped showing that
They
video. So I don't know if
they
they're going to debut or
they
not.
holding it back. They holding it back, man. I was gonna talk about that later on, but I think I'm gonna speak on it now though. I was thinking that like they said Uncle Howdy is being repackaged, right? And Uncle Howdy's supposed to be back. And I'm thinking Uncle Howdy's gonna be pretty much like the background of Isla Dunn and Apple Fire. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, okay, Howdy was Bo Dallas, of course, the brother of Bray
Right.
Wyatt. So when his brother does pass, I'm sure he is like now taking time off. So if he ever comes back, it's gonna be quite a while.
Yeah, but
But
they talking about it now. They like he being repackaged to come back pretty soon. Not
okay,
not soon, soon, but
yeah.
eventually by next year probably.
But like I say, SmackDown has to shake up their women's scene. I mean, you have to be I like to be the. A lot of people are fans of her, but I like, even though she's 45, then in the end, they can use her for something. They can
Yeah.
use Mission. I'm sorry, me and Yim. I call her me and Yim is more of as a
Oh yeah,
wrestler, as a more
they ain't even
manager for the
using her.
OC. Yeah, I
Right.
will say Zelina Vega. She did have a title match a few weeks back, but she can wrestle too every now and then. And
Right.
I'm trying to think of who else they have on their roster. I know Lacey Evans got tired to quit. I'm trying to think of who else. I gotta look at the female roster, but they can shake it up instead of just doing the same old, same old. Like Shotzi,
Yeah.
like I said a few minutes ago, you see it 1 minute gone the next. So they gotta
Right.
decide whether she's gonna be
Yeah,
feuding
she
with
need to be a
Bailey or
fall
not.
person.
Feuding with
Yeah.
Bailey or not. So yeah, so they gotta decide about that. And I guess Sheamus is taking some time off, so that's why we haven't seen much of
Yeah.
him since his
Yeah.
match with Edge. So losing Edge is gonna hurt SmackDown star power a lot since he of course went to AEW
Yeah.
because SmackDown is really kind of short on star power because John Cena, of course, he'll be he's here now, but he'll be gone
Right.
eventually. And also as well, yeah, The Rock, I guess maybe feud with Roman, but yeah, they kind of like I said short
They
on star
talk
power, so
they
they're gonna
talking
have
about
to
next year for
keep
him.
yeah, so they're gonna have to keep LA Knight in that top position to give SmackDown
Yeah.
star power.
Right. Yeah. He is the top guy right now besides John Cena, but LA Knight's top star. Roman Reigns, who takes time off. And I know Roman Reigns is off to elevate Jimmy character. And
Roman does
AJ
okay because
Styles
he
is
wanna
out.
be. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it's still a good thing because you get
yeah,
to
yeah,
Jimmy get to explore his options on what he really wanted to
yeah.
take his character.
Hmm.
So they did get him a free hand to do that. So
Yeah. They
and
do have AJ Styles, my favorite wrestler, Bobby Lashley's my favorite wrestler. He's on
oh
SmackDown,
yeah,
that's why I like
yeah.
it a lot.
So
But like I said, they're really short on star power. I guess they just waiting to promote those two to face Roman down the line.
yeah, pretty much.
And they, of
So
course, the Judgment Day, the Judgment Day, I guess they wrestle
bouncing
on
back and
SmackDown
forth.
as tag champions every now and then to get SmackDown like a little more star
Yeah.
power. But that's about it as far as I can see about SmackDown.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so let's switch over to Raw. So Seth Rollins and Sasuke Nakamura, they're going to settle their feud. I believe once and for all, the last man standing match. So what were your thoughts when they said last man standing?
Oh man, I was so excited to hear that. I'm like, thank God it's not no normal match. And it's a stipulation match, and it's a pretty good stipulation match for the story because they've been talking about Seth Rollins back. Shinsuke been attacking him left and right. Like, and then got the people thinking, oh man, Seth ain't gonna make it through this match. It back this, it back that. I'm like, I really think his back hurting is part of the story. And I think what Seth Rollins is gonna have to do to put Shinsuke down is the stump method. You know what I'm saying? A stump we never seen before. A stump on some center blocks, stomp your head on some center blocks, or pull the mat up outside the ring, give him a stump on the concrete, or pull the mat up inside the ring, give him a stump on the boards. And that's how he going to push Shinsuke out. He gonna barely make it out, but yeah, man, I was excited to hear it. That's the first thing I thought. He finna take Shinsuke out for a couple months. It's gonna be the
Okay.
opposite.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real violent match, and it's going to go down to it. I'm going to wait till later to get my prediction, but
Yeah,
I do think this is the night Damian Priest cashes in on his main debate briefcase.
pretty much.
Because two guys are fighting in a violent match like last man standing. They're gonna be basically down to their last breath, trying to beat the other man down for a 10 count. And I think Damien's gonna
Right.
cash in the end.
Yep.
I do I do think it's gonna happen. And as we slide down, they gave the Intercontinental title match. I thought it was gonna be next week, but I turned the Raw shocked. It was the main event between Gunther and Tommaso
Yeah,
Ciampa. It was a hard hitting match, as usual, as most Gunther matches are. In the end, Gunther came out on top. He had to put down a sleeper instead of his patented power bomb. So
right.
he beat Tommaso, and afterwards, his associates Kaiser and Vinci started beating up Ciampa, which led to the return of Johnny Gargano and the reunion of DIY. And I know you watch NXT. I know they said down there those two were a pretty good tag team. Could you describe like how good they were?
Man, what I'm gonna say about DIY is any tag team that's standing their way, they got something coming. If WWE let them do their thing, though, they got to let them do their thing because the dynamic that how they roll, how they switch out tag team, this person come in do this, this person. Don't get me wrong, like New Day good at it. Um, Street Profits somewhat good at it. The Viking Raiders pretty good. But these guys are like awesome with this. You know what I'm saying? Like tagging in, tagging out, doing moves, sharing moves, just knowing the ring up and down, knowing each other up and down, knowing they pretty much the same person with different move sets. So they think the same in the ring and all that. But yeah, man, I love it, man. I love the DIY finally back together. And I'm looking forward to seeing what WWE gonna do with them. I hope they don't drop the ball though.
Okay, that's funny as you described them. It got me thinking about the Rockers. I don't know if you like an old school fan. If you know who
Mm,
the Rockers are.
oh, nah,
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, I'm an old school fan. So basically, Shawn Michaels,
yeah.
he used to team with a guy named Marginetti. They used to be called the Rockers. And
Okay,
then when they would do,
that ain't the one he threw through the barbershop one, is it?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
So,
I didn't know their name then.
so basically, when they wrestled, they would do like a lot of double team moves. I feel like they were uh, two guys wrestled as one. They do a lot of double team moves, like double kicks
Yeah,
and double punches, and like synchronized moves. So it was fun to
right.
watch them tag team up before they got tired of each other. But they were a good tag team, and I will say they should have had a legitimate run with the belts, but it was but the tag division was so deep they could never get a run with them. But in that day
Yeah,
they were a pretty good tag team with a lot of synchronized double team moves.
right. Yeah, I remember that. I remember them though. I didn't know their name though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what year did, sorry. So what year did you start like watching wrestling?
Around about that time, like I started watching right when Shawn Michaels started getting this run after he dumped the tag team part. I never knew the other guy name. I knew who Shawn Michael was. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then
Yeah.
when he threw him through the barbershop one, I seen it. My stepdad used to watch it all the time. So I'd be at his house and it just come on, he be watching it. So I end up watching it and with the Hulk Hogan, Hogan versus Andre Giant, Yokozuna, Jimmy Snuka, back
Mhm.
with all them. Steen was one of my one of my top favorites.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Surfer Steen. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
so that when I started watching it back then when all them Honky Tonk Man, yeah. Bust
That's
him up
funny.
with the guitar.
That's funny, man. Our stories are eerily similar. I was about 5, and my mother's dear boyfriend. We was over at
Yeah.
his apartment. He was noticing, I was really, kind of like bored or interested, and he said, "Hey, man, I got something for you to watch. I think you're gonna like it." And that's when we put on WWF.
So wow.
And then from there, I was just hooked. Then a few weeks later, I found WCW, and I was watching both of them, and I've been watching the wrestling. Come November, it'll be 33 years of my 38
Wow.
years of life. So I can imagine where I'd be
Woo.
without watching wrestling. So it's just
Yeah.
something I find entertaining. Even all these years, living, I just can't stop watching. I'm glad for YouTube and Peacock. I can watch the old stuff if I
Okay,
feel like
okay.
it. As a matter of fact,
You got
I was watching like an old show earlier from '89, like an old episode of Superstars Earth from '89. So like the first time I ever watched it.
we got I don't mean to cut y'all, but we got We got David Barnes in the house. David Bourne. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't got my horns yet, y'all. But he got a question. He said, "Do you think Dominic Mysterio should win back his NXT North America?" Hey, David Barnes, he already won it back.
I was gonna say that he won it back Tuesday. I
You
read that.
you late. You late. You late. He already won it back, David. So you got to catch up, my guy. My guy, you got to catch up. Also, what was y'all reaction on Edge coming to AEW? What was your reaction when Edge showed up at AEW?
It was mixed. Like I like him personally going to AEW. That way he can have some first time matches with people, reunite with Christian. But I don't like the fact that WWE kept the Edge name. They can let him, the man was a legend for you all, bona fide legend for you all. Gave his blood, sweat, and tears. He's one of the top of the line stars. They could have gave
Right.
him the name Edge. I don't think him coming in as his real name. Even though we know his real name, Adam Copeland, but
Right.
to us, he's Edge. So WWE should let him have the name. For him hold on to it, I think it's just petty.
I agree with that. I agree with that strongly. Like, yeah, he really should have kept his name. I think it was a good thing the Edge got back to reconnect with Christian. There'll be a tag team probably next year, but right now they got to develop the story, and I'm pretty sure they're letting Edge write his own story. You know what I'm saying? Because he got that much star power. Probably with the help of Daniel Bryan, they can come up with a good little story for this right here. And excuse me. And this right here, Edge and Christian gonna be one of the top stories besides Adam Cole and MJF. So it's a real good thing.
Yeah.
Yep. But
Also,
we're gonna
Davis.
continue we're gonna continue the show though, man.
Uh, okay. Let's go
Appreciate
answer
that
this
David
question about
Barnes,
David
man.
real quick.
We'll
Glad Dom did win because I don't want to see him on Rhea Ripley's bad side. I mean, I don't see them two breaking up as like a team for quite a while, so
quite a while.
I wouldn't want to see that either. It's kind of funny, about them two, storyline because
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley's real life fiance, Buddy Matthews, when he was
yeah.
Buddy Murphy, he had a storyline romance with Dominic's sister, Leah, and
Wow.
the two of them did actually kiss.
Wow.
So it's kind of funny that like Buddy Matthews could be his brother-in-law, but he got a storyline romance with his real life fiance. It's kind of funny. So I'm thinking when Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews get married, I'm thinking the whole extended family gonna be there for real. They
Oh
gotta be.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All four of them gonna be there at the wedding. I'm for sure
I
because
mean
he
they
just
friends are they friends in
proposed
real
to. Yeah.
life though.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah. I'm
friends in
certain
real
about
life.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all this like storyline connection. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about it. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
but like I said, back to Raw. Yeah, so as for Gunther and the Intercontinental title, I mean, if I'm sure Chad Gable is gonna try to get back at him.
He on the road to it. They slow building it up, but like I I I I rather go with what you went with. You know what I'm saying? Gunther wins the world championship, relinquish the Intercontinental title, and let somebody, tournament for it, have a tournament for the Intercontinental, and
That's
that
what
way
I would
Chad
do.
get it.
And that's what I
I
would
think
do.
that's the
That would
best. I think that's the best way, man. Yeah, let's keep Gunther's win streak up. You know what I'm saying? As a single competitor, let's keep his win streak up, and he can lose in tag matches. But let's keep his solo streak up until next year, half of next year, sometime, maybe SummerSlam.
yeah, she worried about that. That's what I would do. But WWE, they infinite wisdom, may
Yes,
think
sir.
that a loss may help him towards the title, which I don't think it would. I think, like I said, it's best he win the world title undefeated.
Right.
That's
Yeah, I believe
that's what I
that'd
would do.
be the best thing. You
Yeah,
think he'll win it? Well, I would. I think he need
that's
to
what I
win it
would
out
do.
Seth Rollins. We'll get to that. We'll get to
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
We'll get to it in the predictions.
That's what I would do. But like I said, I don't have the pen. But if I was the imaginary booker, that's what I would do.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sound better though than
yeah,
him
yeah.
just losing it.
Uh-huh. Another guy killing it is Bronson Reed. And on this show, are we talking about spoilers of what we read? Or we just talking about where is he going?
Bronson Reed, they just slow building him to he'll win some, he lose some.
No,
The
actually, he just
timing,
winning. He just outright winning right now. And I'm going to tell you where he
what
going. You want to tell you where he
where you
going?
think he going? Yeah, you tell me.
I think I know where he going because that's what I read. So I read that Crown Jewel, Bronson Reed may be wrestling Brock Lesnar.
What? Ain't no way.
That could happen.
Ain't no way, bro.
Yes.
Ain't no way Brunson gonna be going to get Brock Lesnar.
That's why they're trying to build up Bronson Reed, to this, get this winning streak going.
Okay, and smashing people like he doing. Cause he
Yeah.
smashing matches quick. Like
Yes,
these matches
yes.
ain't even long, and
Yeah.
he
Cedric
dominating
Alexander,
too.
I feel bad for him. It's over for him. Like, when they released Shelton Benjamin, any chance he had to do anything significant is gone out the window. But yeah, Bronson Reed, yeah, that's why he beat Chad Gable, the old Cedric Alexander, whoever else gonna be next week, so on and so on. The babyface Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
Baby. Cause
maybe.
Crown Jewels, this blood money when they make hand over fist money. It's people and certain people go over there for that almighty dollar. Brock is all about the almighty dollar. If you feel like going over
Yeah,
there, if they throw enough dollars at him, Brock will be there wrestle somebody. So it could be
but
Bronson Reed.
Brock never missed a Crown Jewel event.
Of
Never.
course.
So he'll be
Of
back by
course.
next month. Yeah. That and
Of
he
course.
do need a competitor, and Brunson Reed is one of the guys that could face him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you right about that.
yeah. That sound like it's
Yeah.
connected. Yes, sir. Say Gunther is the best intercontinental champion in a decade, eh? So let's give my boy Gunther a shout out real quick, man. Let's give my boy a shout out.
Boy. Man, chop that nigga, man. Boy, I chop your ass, boy. Stop playing me. Let me chop his ass. Lick my mama.
Well, I will say, I've there have been some in the kind of champion runs I've liked. I've liked Randy Orton's run when he held the belt back in '03 about the Evolution. He had a good
Oh
title
yeah,
run. I think
yeah,
the
he had a
Miz had
good
a
one.
few good runs with the belt when he was champion. I think a few of his runs elevated it. Cody Rhodes,
Right,
I liked his run. Not only was Cody a good champion, he brought back the classic Intercontinental title belt. What I like the best. I don't know why they got rid of that to the belt they got now, which is okay, but the classic belt is the best version of the Intercontinental title. You need to bring that back.
yeah, yeah. That's the
Yeah,
main intercontinental belt, about stronger than Roman belt right now, though.
yeah,
Yeah, about stronger than he elevating that higher than Seth Rollins, really.
yeah. Uh-huh. All
Yeah.
right, Dave, we'll ask this real quick. Roman Reigns is WWE's franchise player. He is their main star. And Roman Reigns will hold the belt until WrestleMania 40. And I do believe that Roman will lose the belt finally at WrestleMania 40. Don't know the who, but that's where they're gonna take it to. So you can take the
Yep.
belt off him quick because he's been champ for years and years. So you got to build this run to have him lose the belt at the most popular time, like this time everybody watching, get his
Right.
comeuppance at the grandest stage, which is WrestleMania 40. So either gonna be Cody
Right.
Rhodes, The Rock, outside chance for Sakura, but that's where Roman will lose the belt. WrestleMania 40,
Right.
April 7th, I believe. I believe April
Yeah.
7th, 2024.
Yeah.
So another 6 months, the Roman will be the champion.
You'll find it losing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Say what we got out there. What we got?
Nia Jax beat the
Nia
crap out of
Jax.
women's division WWE. I mean, yes. Considering her size, she should be beat up most everybody. Because, Piper Niven, she just did cut it for me. I was like, she's a poor imitation of Nia Jax. I'm glad they did bring back Nia to show what the big woman, what the dominant woman should be doing.
Right.
So eventually, she's got to meet Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley gonna give her Riptide and beat her. It's gonna be a physical match, but Rhea gonna come out on top.
Oh yeah, for sure that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What else you got
Oh
there?
yeah.
Gallows and Anderson need a title shot in the future. Gallows and Anderson
Mm,
are in WWE to number one, hang out with AJ Styles. Number two, get money towards their retirement.
that's it.
And
And
yeah,
that's it.
Anderson has 4 kids, and he wants to be closer to his family. Gallows, he's had a long run. Of course, before WWE, he was Festus, aka the Apostle King. That run back then,
Okay.
and part of the Straight Edge Society. And then he did Japan with Anderson, and then a few runs with
Mm-hmm.
WWE. So they're both headed towards retirement. So that's what
Right.
they're doing WWE because they're making good money to return. Triple H had to pay both for pretty to return back.
Right. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, they doing their thing. They good. They good. They just elevating other stars.
Yeah, as they
Yeah.
should be. It's the
Yep.
same as Suzuki Nakamura. That's why he came to WWE because in Japan he was the king of strong style. He had those physical matches in WWE. I'm sorry, over there in
Right.
Japan. Now in WWE,
Japan.
he can been through his retirement and take it easy. But this but
Right.
but this but this run of Seth Rollins has in a way reinvigorated him. You can tell he's more like enthused, like he's more like into it because he's feuding himself over the title. But mostly
Right.
he's just coasting mostly. But yeah, this feud with Seth has made him a little more interested and made him more motivated to wrestle. So
Right.
in a
Oh
way,
yeah, he loving that.
yeah, you're right about that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Say he disagree. He want Nia Jax to sit on real. Nia
Well,
Jax did. She came back for one thing, and one thing is to make Real Ripley look good. That's why she's
I
back.
was, I was gonna say she came back for the money, but yeah,
Oh yeah, money. I mean money first,
yeah.
but
And
of
I'm pretty
course,
sure they paid Nia a pretty penny to come back because she was saying she would come back. Triple H had to pay her a pretty penny to come back.
yes, sir.
So she's getting paid pretty good too. And did you know that Nia Jax was a former plus size model? So she has a decorated
Oh
life.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. She make money on outside too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think let's also get back to Raw. But Drew McIntyre, I think they made a mistake with Drew. If you're
Man, that.
trying to if
Ooh,
you're
man.
trying
Let's
to
get it.
eventually
Let's
make
get it.
him heal, there's no way he should be wrestling the Miz because everybody wrestling the Miz is gonna get cheated. And you want this man to be eventually get booed on the way to get booed. So having him
Right.
interact again with the Miz, wrestling the Miz was a bad decision because we all know he's turning heel. So he shouldn't be wrestling the Miz at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, that made a good decision on that. The decision I think was good on it. Both of them had good mic. They both were talking back on the mic. It was good. The show was interesting because of that how they interacted with each other. And then you got the shut up mid shirts now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
WWE was able to come out with some money with the shit. Um, but Drew is solidifying himself as a tweener right now. They're giving him what I call the Stone Cold effect.
yeah,
Um, he just going after any and everybody that's standing in his way. But him versus the Miz was pretty good just to show, what the Miz say, you got to bring out the bad in you. So it kind of
yes,
told a story when he ripped off the protection on the turnbuckle
yeah,
and slammed the Miz head against it. That showed the
uh-huh,
bad side of him. Then you're like,
yeah,
then he also was telling the story of what's really going on in reality. Jay just come back and everybody just supposed to forgive him.
mm-hmm,
And that's what he said at the end after he defeated the Miz. Like, well, y'all will
yeah,
forgive me in 30 minutes. I'll be forgiven. Like, just throwing some salt in the reality game. So
yeah,
WWE been doing a lot of this trolling. They're using social media to troll us. They're using what the fans say and they implement it into the damn into the stories. which I'm liking though, is it actually working. It's making it exciting. Um, but yeah, man, another troll from WWE. But the story make Drew McIntyre look not so heelish, but like the Stone Cold effect. He's spitting the real thing, but he's still acting as a heel. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
you can't hate him because he talking the
Yeah.
real spit.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see what goes on.
He needs to turn heel soon as possible.
Oh, he will. He will. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you're right.
uh,
So I guess ask this real quick. Gallows should go as a solo wrestler. Luke Gallows, aka Festus, aka Fake Kane, has never really worked out as a solo wrestler. He's best in the tag team or the group. Now, Carl Anderson has been formed as a solo wrestler, but never Gallows. Like he works best as a tag team.
yeah, he worked better at tag team. I ain't make those comments right there though.
I
Um,
made this one right here.
oh, okay. My bad. I forgot you was on that thing right on the other end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Yes,
uh-huh.
sir. But yeah, Gallows shouldn't. If anybody should get a solo run, is Anderson. But Gallows is like, but they work better as a tag team, you know. So
Yeah,
I'd
they
rather
do.
see them work together. And
Yeah.
they neither one should get no solo run because it's time for the new upcomers to show what they got.
Well, Gallows was over there in Japan the champion when he came over to WWE. He was the openweight champion, so he
That
has
was not that
recent
was
experience
Anderson.
as a
I think that was
singles wrestler.
Anderson
Yeah,
the champion.
yeah. Anderson. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
and
was over there. He was the New
and he had to
Japan
work. He had to work two
openweight
shows,
champion.
didn't he?
I
He had to
believe the
work that
belt now
show.
that I believe the
Yeah.
belt now that Eddie Kingston has with the AEW turned around with the Ring of Honor World Title. That's the belt he had.
Okay. Yeah. So he is a good single competitor runner. But
Yeah,
Gallows, he missing something by himself. You know, he just missing something.
yeah. Uh huh. So
Yeah.
I read that Ivar of the Viking Raiders is gonna get a solo push. They've been impressed with
Man.
his matches with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and so have I. Because as his
Yes,
partner Edge's
sir.
gonna be out for a little bit, they're gonna give him a little solo push, which is a good thing because he
Yes,
does have
sir.
ability. A man that big that can do a move, so yes, will definitely should be looked at.
Yes,
So
sir.
Monday on Raw, he's gonna face Kofi Kingston in the Viking
Kofi.
Raiders match. He's gonna beat Kofi, I believe, to start the push, and then I think the following
Yeah.
week he's gonna beat Xavier Woods the week after that. So to get his push going, so that's a very good decision
Right.
on part of WWE.
Yeah. I'm liking Ivor, and then I'm liking what he bringing to the table right now. I mean, he good as the tag team was actually pretty good themselves, but as a solo competitor, he's really proven himself.
Yes, he has, and that's why he's he's gonna get rewarded as he should. So
Right. Yeah, he should get a good match or some title match anyway. Even if he
yes,
lose, he need to be in that title picture somewhere.
yeah, I think he will.
Don't know how they gonna do it with him being a heel, but you know, he can't face Gunther right now.
Yes. So let's get on the Judgment Day. You know, of course, we talked about Dominic regaining the NXT North
And then
American Championship.
yeah,
Dana White lost in the first place. He was gonna win it back 3 days later, but
it was I
he
call that I'll be calling that like when they do stuff like that, I call that a test run. Okay, we just gonna test this out real quick. You know what I'm saying? We gonna test out the Trick Williams winning the belt to see the reactions and the comments we get. You know what I'm saying? And Trick Williams
it's
was like his in ring skills still need to be improved. His mic skills are excellent. You know, he worked good as an entertainer. So I guess that's the reason why they did it because he works hard. He helped Melo develop his character and all that good stuff. And they probably just a quick reward. I don't think it hurt neither one though.
it's evident. Well, I don't watch NXT before what I read, but what for from what I read from it, he was the former enforcer of Carmelo Hayes. And he told Carmelo Hayes he didn't want his help, and because the whole Judgment Day was at ringside, he lost the belt back.
Right.
And I'm thinking he's gonna blame Carmelo, even though he told Carmelo to stay at the back, and they're gonna feud eventually. That's why I see this
Yeah.
going.
Eventually they'll feud, but they may avoid it. They may it's 50-50 right now. But it did make Trick Williams look strong that the whole Judgment Day had to come beat him. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I mean, you're rather I thought they were gonna do that with Dragon Lee, but he ended up being Dragon Lee straight, and they had to jump Trick Williams. I'm like, I know Dragon Lee pulled off way more moves than Trick, but Trick just a better entertainer than Dragon Lee,
Oh,
but
that's what I failed to mention. Dragon Lee is gonna be, I think, full time on SmackDown now because he's gonna wrestle Austin Theory on the show tonight. So I think he's gonna be
yeah,
full time on SmackDown. I failed to mention that.
yep, call up. They
Yeah,
just called him up.
yeah. So
But they called him up to join LWO. So
perhaps, but yeah, but right now he's gonna wrestle Austin Theory and he's gonna get his run off well over there. Now, from what I read, so Dominic's once again NXT North American champion. Of course, you got the tag champions Balor and
right,
Priest. They're gonna defend the belts against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I guess that's good for star power, but it appears to me that SmackDown, WWE has finally got their tag team division like solid again. So for the fact that two guys who never teamed before are getting a title shot seems kind of odd to
mm,
me. But yeah,
right.
so I saw him do an interview with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They just seemed too happy about that, as they should, even though they lost a
Well,
rematch.
what? Let's just say Sammy wasn't too happy. Kevin Owens was like, I don't care. Whoever walks out with the belts, they got to see us, right? That's what he told Sammy. And Sammy was like, oh yeah, yeah, that's right. They got to see us. And Kevin Owens ain't
Facts.
bullshitting, man. Kevin Owens getting straight to the point. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to. Hey, we ain't even got to express ourselves right now. Whoever come out with them titles, they got to see us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just like I said, I'm still not for it because WWE has finally got a legitimate tag team division again. So the fact that dude has never teamed before, you get a shot at the belts right out the gate.
right,
It just would seem that's like too great with me. But yeah, so they're gonna get the shot tomorrow at the pay per view.
right.
So I guess now we're gonna go to Raw's women's division. So like I said, unlike SmackDown, Raw has 10 to 15
Hey,
wrestlers.
pull that Mojo Riley's comment up, man. What did he say? Mojo Riley need to come back. Pull that up. What did he say?
They need to bring back Mojo Riley.
They need to be.
You
Hey,
ain't
hold
wanna
up.
hit dope? You wanna get drunk? Or you ain't wanna hit that
Nah,
dope? You
bro.
wanna get drunk?
Nah.
Or you ain't
The
wanna hit
only
that
way I
dope?
want to see
You wanna
Mojo
get
Riley
drunk?
come back
Or you
is
ain't
if
wanna
he
hit
can
that dope?
convince
You wanna get drunk? Or
Rob
you ain't wanna
Gronkowski to
hit
come
that
back
dope?
with him.
You
If
wanna
he
get
can
drunk? Or you ain't wanna hit
My
convince
that dope?
bad. I
You
got.
Brock
wanna
to
get
come
I
back,
got
drunk?
to.
yeah,
Or
bring
you
him
ain't
Yeah,
back.
wanna
hold
hit
If
up.
that
not,
I'm
dope?
turning
nah.
it
You wanna
off.
get drunk? Or you ain't
My
wanna hit that
bad.
dope? You wanna get drunk?
The loop was on. Yeah, man. You might want to hit that dope, man. Talking about Mojo Riley coming back.
Nah. Chelsea Green and the Piper Niven are the best tag team champions on Raw. No, no. Chelsea Green, I mean, I like looking at her. She's a very good character, but as a wrestler, nah. As a wrestler, she's the weak link. Piper Niven has to do everything by herself. Have they ever defended the belts?
Not yet.
I never seem to have one title defense, so they can't be the best
Chelsea
champion.
Green just been getting in solo action, and
Uh,
Chelsea Green actually good if you check out her underground shit. But
you know what's funny?
right
For the
now,
longest,
I just been say right now she just entertainment.
oh yeah, I was gonna say, like when she was starting out, well, I was starting out a few years ago, they used to chant Ryder at her matches because she's now the wife of Zack Ryder.
Right.
Of course, his real name on the Indies, Matthew Cadona. Used to
Yeah.
chant his name at her. And then, she had to prove that she was more than just his girl. She had to prove she was good on her
Right.
own, which she did. So now she's in WWE, and they give her this character that has no wrestling ability. When I know reality, she does have wrestling ability. So that's how WWE
Right.
kind of does somebody.
Yeah. She just entertainment. Real good entertainment too. I
Yeah,
don't mind. I don't mind her character. It's all good. Piper
but
Niven, she
yeah,
just she been downscaled too, but It is what it is, man. Need to bring my girl Sonya back.
But Sonya injured, so once Sonya comes back, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah, I was gonna
continue
say
though.
about Raw's Women's division. So there's the four ladies in the title scene, and the ladies not in the title scene, and not tag team champions. Becky Lynch is gonna work with as NXT Women's Champion, so that's good for Raw's Women's division as a whole. So so that's good.
Yeah.
So I will say Raw's Women's division they use a lot better. And I'm not even gonna get mad at them for keep insisting on using Natalia. That's okay. They say even Natalia has a place on the women's roster. Oh, well, SmackDown,
Yeah,
like
it'll
on
be.
SmackDown, when they can't, SmackDown, we're gonna use the same five wrestlers over and over and over. So
Yeah,
yeah, so that's
Natalia will
good.
be with. She'll be teaming up with Tegan, so we know where that going.
I think she's gonna be turning on to you. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking this the year. Maybe next year if she does too much, one of the ladies will put Natalia in permanent retirement
Yeah.
where she should go.
It's that time. She time for her to hand it over.
All right. So before we get to our predictions, let's bring up what David has wrote. MGF for AEW was a really good heel. What I oh, MJF, what I heard was a great heel. He was most hated wrestler actually a few years ago, but now he's actually kind of turned face. What
Yeah,
I'm
he'll
seeing
face.
AEW, yeah. So I'm thinking that Adam Cole was gonna turn on him and
Adam Cole
team with
gonna
the
turn on
Kingdom,
him.
team with the Kingdom, and MJF was
Hmm.
gonna have to get back at him. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam Cole will turn after he's healed up good. He'll turn like he turned on everybody. I mean, Adam Cole that turned on everybody. He done turned on Roger Strong about 2 or 3 times. So Strong used to it.
Uh huh.
um, Adam Cole always turn.
Right. Let me pull
Yeah.
up the matches for Fastlane tomorrow, so I don't miss
All right.
one. So
Okay.
Fastlane is tomorrow night, October 7th,
Yes,
2023,
sir.
Indianapolis, Indiana. I don't know what they call it now. I just call it the Field House. So they are gonna have. It's gonna start 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. All right, here we go. Here are the matches signed for right now. We're gonna start with the Judgment Day Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and Damian Priest. They're gonna be defending the belts against the new tag team Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso. Who you have with it?
I got Judgment Day taking a win on this one, and this is what I was saving for this match. This match is gonna get interrupted because Drew McIntyre left us a hint in his message this past Monday. He left us a hint that I don't think nobody really caught, and he says, "What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna cost Jay Uso the match?" And he never said Cody, and Cody is the main one. He's not really mad at Jay. He's mad at Cody for bringing Jay to the brand. So Drew, I got my prediction is Drew will attack Cody, and that's gonna solidify his heel turn, and they'll have a match at Crown Jewel. So Judgment Day
Okay.
gonna take the win.
Judgment Day is going to retain too. There's no doubt about that. But there's still got to be a place for JD Madonna because he's trying so hard to get a Judgment Day. So he's got to roll somewhere to try to interfere to help out. You
We'll
know,
get to that later too.
him being Balor's protege and trying to get the group, you got to roll there somewhere. So I think he's going to be interfering. Dominic and Rhea still going to be like before at the other people view Battleground 502. So
Right.
I think Judgment Day will retain and hold on to the tag team titles.
Yes, sir.
Also, we have the six-man tag Latino World Order. I don't know which three of the four guys are going to be teaming. They're going to be taking on Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I'm going with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. They're the new group together. They need a win to solidify their partnership, their new group, and show them momentum. So I'm going with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the same thing. As far as the third person for LWO, I believe it's gonna be Dragon Lee, and with even though they still gonna take the loss, that's gonna probably push their story to Santos turning heel, may push that story there. Then we got Bobby Lashley there winning. That's gonna prove them to be more heelish in this match. Like they're gonna be probably doing a lot of cheating, foots on the rope, little secret attacks and all that good stuff, man. They're gonna be real good though.
I got a feeling they new group making a fourth member. I
You
don't.
think so?
Yeah, I'm
It,
thinking so
I
because
hope I hope so.
a good hit group versus best of four. We use four.
Yeah,
The other group that was a three was the triple threat in ECW a while back, but it works to four. Four Horsemen, Evolution,
yeah,
yeah, so on and so on. So a fourth
right.
guy works
Now
best
they
because you
may
got
they, you never know. You might get your wish might come true. You know what I'm saying? MVP might and almost might come out there and help him. You
could
know,
be Carmelo Hayes. You never know. He was chatting with him a few months back, but I know it's gonna
but,
be
but
a.
Melo can't interfere right now because he gonna be with John Cena Tuesday.
Oh, okay. You're right, but
Yeah,
I know it's gonna be a younger African American man. So to team under Bobby Lashley, so Bobby Lashley can show him the ropes.
right.
That's
Pretty
what I'm
much.
feeling.
Hope
All
so.
right, yeah. So we got, of course, the triple threat for the WWE Women's Championship. Io Sky will
Mm-hmm.
defend against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Who you have winning
Mm-hmm.
this match?
I got Io Sky retaining, Oscar taking a pin because that's what she in the match for, to take the pin. And Charlotte can say the usual, you never pinned me and I want my title shot. There
Yeah,
we go.
Io will retain, and I think she will pin Asuka, and it will be Io and Charlotte, possibly a crown jewel. So yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
So we got the big tag match: John Cena, LA Knight versus the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa. Who you have winning this match?
I got LA Knight and John Cena winning this match. Just because the way the story going and how they trying to push LA Knight to the top of the moon without a title. 'Cause you always can be a champ without a title, and that's what LA Knight represents right now. So I'm going with LA Knight and John Cena.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'm going with them too because it's LA Knight can get the win and be solidified top of the card, and John Cena can go on to face Roman Reigns for the title at WWE Crown Jewel. And the main
Yeah,
event, last man standing for the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins will
yes
defend the
sir.
belt against Suzuki Nakamura in the last man standing match. Who you had winning this?
I got Seth Rollins winning this thing. He gonna, like I said, he gonna put him out with a couple about it. He probably give him about three curve stumps. And I know the last curve stump gonna be, like I said, on some concrete, the wood, or some center blocks. It's gonna be on something, a steel chair, or probably a couple steel chairs, maybe a ladder, or maybe he doing like Matt Riddle, stump him on the steel steps. But Seth Rollins gonna take the win with Damon Priest cashing in, and that's why I say JD come in at, because if Priest capture the title, he'll give his tag team title to JD.
Yeah, I do believe that Seth Rollins is going to win. He's going to win a physical match, 25, 30 minutes. And Damian Priest will cash in. I believe Damian Priest will leave Fastlane as the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, sir.
That's is my prediction because he has to cash in eventually. I think it's going to be
This gonna be
tomorrow
this
night.
this the this the this the perfect time, really. This like the right time to get him to cash in. Even if it's a short run, it's a perfect
Which,
time for
yeah,
him to cash in and
yeah,
get the title and put that title under his name for a minute.
yeah. Which should probably be, but that's okay though. If you the world, if you became World Heavyweight Champion, they can never take that from you. Nobody
Right,
ever
right,
says, nobody ever says that, say for example, Kane was WWE champion for one day. He was former
right,
WWE champion. Or even the
right.
boss,
It's
Mr. Man
it's in the
himself
record
was
book.
champion for 6 days. He was former WWE champion. Uh,
Right,
Andre the Giant was champ for 5 minutes. He in the record books for good. They can
right.
never take that from him. So you're right about that.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do it again next Friday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, we'll be here next Friday. So that's we're gonna wrap it up, people. Remember, I go live at least 3 times a week. Y'all hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live. I always pin the link in the chat. You can click the link in the chat to join up, or you can follow me on all social medias on the Main Event Frow. I got to pull my chart up real quick. Y'all follow me on all social medias. Did it pull up? It didn't pull up.
Yeah, pull it up twice.
Oh, okay. It's slow on my end for some reason. Follow me on all social medias. Remember, you can always hit me up in the DM. We can set up a date and time. You can be a special guest on the main event. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all go over to my 2 cents on it. Hit that subscribe button over there. Yeah, man, we out here. Anything you
All
want to
right.
give to the people?
Yeah, man. Just follow me, like I said, on YouTube. The page, it's right there. My 2 cents on it. Lay it out. Just put it in the search box. It'll come up. Follow me. Instagram, my 2 cents on it. Twitter, my 2 cents on it. And Facebook, my name, Gerald and Bricks.
So y'all go over there right now.
But I am telling you,
I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, get
Hit
it. Go
hit
ahead,
that
just
subscribe button.
yes, sir. But go ahead, just get the smackdown right now. So yeah, we're gonna get it today.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. Remember, man, I guess after you go off, the recording's gonna load up on your end and all that good stuff. So just
Yes,
keep
sir.
it, I guess keep your studio on or whatever, and
Yes,
or
sir.
keep the
I'm gonna
screen
do
yard
that.
up. It should load up.
Yes, sir.
Yep. But I'll be the main event, and I'll catch you all in the next main event.
Yes, sir.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness. Till one day, he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh.